Hello, everybody. Welcome to Hang with Tony time. So much to talk about. So much to play music about. But at least that's a good place to start. God bless you all today. Thank you for joining me. Hey, Steve. Hey, Delmar. Mr. Pingu. So good to see you on this Wednesday. I can wish happy birthday. Who's? Yeah. Hey, Uncle Tony's here, baby. Whoa. Whoa. The best things in life are free. Hey, happy Wednesday, if you can call it happy. Yesterday was a big day. Can you hear the organ over there on Instagram? I'm curious because I've got the sound going in there. Hopefully the sound is right. We've got our friends we finally got the audio issue figured out, and we've got our Instagram friends here. Hopefully they're hearing everything. Loud and clear, someone says. Hey, welcome. As you know, yesterday was a blackout day for us musicians who play music that comes from the mentors that we learned from and respect highly, like Jimmy Smith. So yesterday was a blackout day because it's just gotten too far. And I don't know about you, but for me personally, I've just had enough. I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. I really cannot take seeing another person being killed like that. It's just not part of the country that I want. It's not the part that I've worked my whole life hard for. It's not the one that I wake up and sacrifice my life for to give my family a better life. The best things in life aren't necessarily free, it looks like. Looks like some heavy prices are being paid. And so, as you well know, once I get something in my heart, I'm going to pray a lot about it, but I'm also going to do something about it. So, the best things in life are free for those who can get them. And we want to make sure that everybody can get them. That's the key, right? Isn't that the America we supposedly say to the world we represent? So I'm here with the world right now as a witness, and I want a free country for everyone. And I know that there's many people here that want the same thing, and so I pray that you all join in and do good deeds today. Try to start making this the way you want it, right? That's the way it has to happen. Can't be waiting on the man. You know, people ask me about my musical career. You know, I didn't wait on the man to make my music happen. I made the music happen by praying and playing and practicing. And then the man was there because I was there to get it. So I want you to go out and get it. We love you. Hey, the drum machine loves you too, Steve. Thank you very much. So that was a song, The Best Things Were Life and Were Free. So let's play a little tune that I love that George Benson and Jimmy Smith recorded together. And this is A Cocktail. A cocktail to peace. Thanks, Darlene. remember what he said quite well. All that gone today. Here today, gone tomorrow. That's called mimosa. How about a little studio fade? We got it cooking here, man. I did a lot of work over the weekend. I went and upped my internet output to 20 megabytes per second. I also upped the download. Obviously, when you do those things, you get 400. So I've got all streams going. I can see everybody. The only thing I don't know is what's the sound like in Instagram because, ooh, it looks like it's gone off. That's not good. Well. So much for that, huh? Well, that's crazy. Well, it looks like that technology is not as user-friendly as they like to say it is. So, looks like we're all gone. Sorry, everyone. We're going to end that. Not waste any time on that broadcast, but we gave it a try. Can't get that right yet. I've done everything I can, as you can see. And some crazy things with that one. So, Instagram... Bye-bye. Hey, it's easier for me. It's less that I have to see, right? Yeah, well, it went off, so, yeah. No, you're probably seeing the Tony Monaco 30 seconds ago. That's okay. We're going to keep working on that maybe later on today. Instasham. Well, they got a little bit of behind the scenes, and that was good. So, hey, Kevin, good to see you. David, God bless you, man. Yeah, man. It's an amazing world that we live in, isn't it? Bruno, Michelle, I love you. Mwah. How are you, man? Wow, Lars, good to see you, too. Thank you, Darlene. Thanks for the prayers and the energy and the strength. So let me tell you where I'm at with this. I think it's important that I may take this time since we are together. And nobody's telling me what to say. There's some changes that's going to need to happen. And, listen, man, I don't know what they are. I just know that I'm willing to do something today, right now, to make a difference. And maybe that's the beginning. Maybe just the willingness for everyone to want to take part in making this a better place. Maybe the very beginning of making it. Because I don't know, I've had enough. I couldn't take it. I watched that Sunday night, that video, and it just disturbed me. I saw a person being held against and pressured, even when asking and begging, and three other people standing there watching or helping, or what were they doing? They weren't trying to help humanity by, okay, we got this under control. 3 big people. We got 4 big people. We got you. So what, we kill you now? That's what we do? That's what we do in America. Hey, man, I'm older than most of you guys that you call yourself policemen. So I can say this. I'm a little bit older than a lot of you young kids out there. You think you're all that. I see the eyes of most of the policemen. I think you're scared too. You're crying. I could see you're just about ready to get on your knees with the people because you know it ain't right. This is not everybody. There's some problems inside. And we need to do the right thing to find those problems. Change the thinking. See, it's going to take action on our part, on everyone's part. If we want a better world, we got to make it a better world. I'm trying to make it a better world every day right here. Nobody's paying me to do this. I do this out of my goodness of my heart. I want you guys to try to find that. Try to find something and do good. That's all. That's all the world needs. Just do good. That's my preach for the day. I'm so sorry. I'm very emotionally charged over this and very upset because this is not the America I want my son, my granddaughters, my daughters to have to deal with. This is not the one I want to pass over to him. So if I have a chance to change it, I'm doing it. I'm starting right now, at least by talking about it. So God bless you all. Thank you very much for listening to me. Do the right thing. That's right. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. That's all. It's so easy. I thought Dr. Lonnie Smith did an elegant job on this tune. It's kind of a cool tune. I think you'll enjoy it. Got a birthday girl today, huh? Well, happy birthday, Erin. You're 11 today? I bet you think Daddy's the prince. Well, maybe not anymore. Happy birthday. We're going to make it a better world for you. Welcome, Scott. your birthday today, and let me tell you a little secret about why I played this song for you. Because there is nobody that's going to come and make your life better. You're going to do that. Your parents are going to teach you how, and then it's up to you to do it. So we're going to try to teach you a little bit better. And you don't need to find the prince, because you're going to be secure yourself. And then the prince will be lucky to find you. I love that song. It's so significant at this time, and just a beautiful song. Man, I'm feeling loose today. Ooh. You know what that is? That's the spirits coming out of my fingers. See, music is just an expression of my emotion. I've been playing it so long, this instrument just is another voice for me, sometimes actually a better one, because it can go deep. It can make you feel things that sometimes voices coming at you make you shut them down, you know, like too much. Like maybe I'm too much. I'm very strong person. I'm driven. I'm an addict, you know. I'm a recovering addict. That's the important word in there. So I give everything I got. Hey, Michael. Wow. Great to see you, man. Man, these are family here. Family's with us. All of us. We're family. So thank you, man. What an honor. It feels already like I've been on the air for 2 hours. That's how tired I am in emotion. Amazing. I have decided to do a couple things with the guest appearances, and I am inviting you. I'm going to pre-record them from now on, so when I push that button, it doesn't go into buffer heaven. How's it buffering today? Everything good? I bumped up the RAM to 16 gigs. And I bumped the speed up to 20 megabytes per second outward. At the beginning of the show, my wife was giving an online lesson, and my son, when we're teaching and playing, we had 4 devices going, and it was keeping up. Good. Wow. Okay. We'll figure this Instagram. Man, I thought for sure I had it. Last time I did it, everybody said it sounded good, but something happens. I don't know. Like, it works when I test it, but when I go to use it, it doesn't work. It's like, it's the top stuff. I don't know what else to get. It's an iPhone 7 Plus and a PreSonus and a cable, the good ones. Oh, well, sometimes things just aren't meant to be, huh? Yeah. So, one of the reasons why you all know I am so focused right now on 2 things: providing assistance to those who need during this coronavirus. I found out in my life as being an addict that it's better for me to be on the giving end than the receiving. So I try to stay on the giving end of things, because then I feel more satisfied and complete at the end of the day, if that makes you feel or understand. I think addicts know what I'm talking about, We've taken long enough. I know what it's like to take advantage of. Now I'm giving it all back. You see, that's the beautiful thing. I got a chance to give it back. But all of my idols when I was 12 years old are African American. Jimmy Smith, he was my first. It's like I went from Mazurka, to, in a second when I was 12 years old. And, because I saw it differently. And people said that. They really did. And I know there's going to be people here that will verify. They called this man God. Can you believe that? They called him God. God of the organ. And no policeman crushing his neck. Why? What's wrong? Wes Montgomery. Every guitar player who ever touches the guitar, ever. Wes Montgomery. So you go down. Oh, let's talk about what about the saxophone? Let's see. Well, there's a whole bunch of them I love. Sonny Stitt's my favorite. Whoops. What about Stanley Turrentine? Whoops. What about John Coltrane? African American, African American, African American. They made this music called jazz because it came from oppression. You see, I talk about that all the time in my instructional videos. So in order to play this kind of music, you got to have something driving you. And you see, today, something's driving me. And how I learned how to play was my father started to take me into these clubs that were named like Good Times and Needle's Eye and Canabar. And I was the only white kid in these places. I was like 16 years old. That's funny when you look at this, that album of mine. Here, I'll show you. I'm going to bring some. I want to ask you guys while I go get this. I want to ask you guys if you remember what was the popular thing that African Americans were wearing keychain-wise in the mid-'70s. I'm going to be right back. You remember the beads? I had them. Look at my hair. Look at my hair. I wanted to be like Alvin Valentine. He was one of my idols in Columbus that played every day, every Sunday. And I went to the Needle's Eye to learn how to play this music that I play for you. We dance and enjoy. And I love it. It's my lifeline. So today's show is weighted a little bit with emotion. I hope that I'm not turning any of you off. I just really need to make it loud and clear that we need to make some changes, I think. That's all. How about a very, very, very significant song for today? It's like yesterday, maybe. Deja vu, huh? God bless you all. Thanks for putting up with my processing. Siren. What's going on, man? What's going on? That's the question. That's a song that will never get old. And it's amazing how many times in our generations we have to play this song. And I don't know if you guys saw my Facebook post that Asako shared with me, that they're sharing in Japan about our present situation. And if you're my Facebook friend, you must go on my wall and read yesterday's post, because I posted that video. And it's a video that'll bring you to tears, literally bring you to tears. And that's the reason why I'm so charged today. It was 3 young men. Well, one was 45 and one was about 31 and one was 16. And they were all 3 protesting. And the middle-aged man was grabbing the angry 45-year-old man and trying to hold on to him with all of his might to talk sense to that guy, because he realized that he's going to be the next generation that was that age. And he reached back on this side, and it was a young man, and he was only 16 years old. And the 31-year-old could see that the next generation, he was going to be 45. And the 16-year-old young man was going to be his age. And it's going to be the same. The old man, the young man, the middle man. Because I thought to myself, and I hope, God forbid if I sound, at all, please, I'm asking for assistance to learn how to reach in and do this, okay? So that's my position. I'm trying to ask. I'm not trying to preach. I don't know anything. I do know my heart and what it feels. And I thought to myself, watching that video, as this 31-year-old man is telling the 16-year-old, you got to do it differently. You got to do it differently. You got to come up with a way. How's he going to know? Who's going to teach him? If we've so conditioned everybody on all sides, I think it's going to require a lot of prayer. Takes a lot of that, because you got to be set in a place that you know is on firm soil, right? You got to be rooted in solid ground. You got to know you're being righteous for righteous sake. Okay? It's a different than being right. I want to know how I can reach in and give some of my information to without being insultive. You see, that's the key, because we all have pride. And we all, we know in our hearts what's the good thing. We do. So we need to find a way as a society. This is my thought. This was my thoughts through prayer and what I woke up with this morning. That's why my posts are the way they are. They're not directive. I hope nobody feels offended by my speaking here. I'm not trying to make anybody feel anything, but just wake up. But I think it's going to require some ability to trust on both sides, for both sides to bring it up. It's going to take all of that, because we have to learn. We all have to learn in this process and grow together. It's not a finger-pointing thing. I learned in AA meetings a long time ago, when you point your finger at somebody, you got 4 of them pointing back. That's pretty heavy stuff, isn't it? That's the way I live my life every day, man. So I live my life in a way that's trying to be a better person today, to leave a better mark. So if I'm not here tomorrow, at least this is what I said, okay? This is the way it's going to be for me from now on. So if you're going to love my music, you got to love being nice to people, because my music is nice to you. All right, it's nice to me too. Zoltan. Sorry, man, I told you I was going to be emotionally charged today. You all knew that was going to be that way. You guys know me probably better than I know myself. All right. I don't know. I've been into this lately, so might as well. Been into that song lately. New kind of twist on a tune around midnight that Pat Martino liked to play a lot. So that tune I've always played as a, when you're an organist, you're not always the leader of the band because you're 2/3 of the rhythm section. So sometimes you are 2/3 of the rhythm section. So when you do that, you don't always play the melodies. So a lot of these tunes that I used to play, I don't know because I backed the people up that played the heads on them. I know the tunes. I know them very intimately from the 2/3 of the rhythm section side. Not necessarily always from the melody line. So that was around midnight. I've been trying to learn the melody and come up with my own little version. It's funny how these tunes stay around forever. They're the great tunes. Hey, thanks so much for watching me today. I really appreciate your being so kind. Here's my website. You know what to do there. There's many things. I have groups. I have CDs that I autograph. I have DVDs that I sell. I have a lot of digital downloads. All of my classes, they're all up there. I even have a new donors page that if it's difficult for you to use the PayPal ME because you have to be a PayPal member, then you could just use a credit card by just using a PayPal button. That's on my donors page, so it's pretty simple. I'll take you there. That's how you can get little gems like this. Like the Monacos are moving up. There's only a few. They're still shrunk wrapped from the brand new factory in the box. These are rarities, my CD that I brought out. So I know they're a little expensive, but I only have a few. So my brother and sister, I want to let them have a little piece of that too. But you could give a gift, $5, $100, $1 million, $100 billion. I'll take it all. Thank you very much for your kind support, because you helped me do this then. And that becomes the gift that you give me to be the sponsor. And that's really cool, because you are my sponsor, aren't you? Right now there's 58 of you across the networks. And I say thank you to all of you in Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. And soon, it's a pathetic sight, the phone. Just can't get it going. Come on. It just craps out. I don't know what the heck happened. Oh, my left hand got kicked out of my band last night. Oh, what happened? Who said that? Oh, well, Kevin, that's because you play the upright bass too good. They're spoiled. Kevin's a student of mine, just started. Great guy. I have a lot of students with me right here. Jose, David, this is my friends and students page, and it's just an honor to have them. Thank you very much. This week, we're celebrating something very cool. Might as well take you there. I think it's worth taking a look at, because I do all these little things. See, I like to do things. I'm a little thing-making guy. I was this morning. I went on and looked up this stuff. The whole world is on their knees praying for us. Can you believe that? The whole world. That says a lot, man. Where am I going? I'm lost. Tony Monaco, students and friends. Tony Monaco. There we go. I'm a legend in my own mind. Trust me, I really am. Mitch Town is our guest this week. He was a guest on the show. And with my students and friends, it's at facebook.com groups, Tony's Hang. It's a private group. You have to ask to come in. But once you come in, it's really a cool place. I wanted to create a place that's comfortable for musicians and some of the great musicians and my students to come together like this, like Mitch Town. He's teaching this week. He's giving little clinics and seminars for the students. You see, they all start to interact, start to bring in different things. There's Mitch Town's post, and at Saturday, he's going to be giving a workshop. So get involved with Tony Monaco's Tony's Hang and become a member of the private club. And our club says, please, still be responsible. Let's help stop the COVID-19 spread. I know that these protests are my gosh, that's all I got to say. We suggest that you stay home and relax and listen to some B3 every day. So that's a little advice from Luigi, my friend, and the students and friends. Look at this beautiful artwork he does. Just fantastic. So if you want to be a student of mine, it's real easy. Just go to my website. I got all the information. I have groups. You can get started, trial lessons, all kinds of things. So thank you. I'm going to end this with the song that I wrote for my mentor when he passed away. It's called I'll Remember Jimmy. It's playing, but I don't know where. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Well, I guess we're going to close with that tempo. Hey, I love you all. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Let's get that groove sound. Huh? You got it, Zoltan. Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless. Thank you.